Madison police have 3 people in custody after a brutal murder. A person kidnapped and then killed in rural Columbia County.
Plus, tornadoes confirmed, the governor touring the damage as Wisconsin cleans up from yesterday's powerful blast of severe weather.
And testimony from Capitol Hill, just how close dangerous rioters came to the vice president on January 6th, 2021. News 3 Now at 10 starts right now. Thank you for joining us. Law enforcement this evening sharing new information about a local kidnapping turned homicide that has police looking for answers.
Now, officials say a person was taken from Madison Tuesday to rural Columbia County, where they were shot and killed. Tahalil Muhaddin spoke with Madison police earlier this evening and joins us now with those details.
Right now, we know 3 people are in custody, being held in Columbia County on tentative murder charges or party to a crime of murder. Madison police tell me their involvement began with a domestic disturbance call, later uncovering one shocking detail after another. Following a domestic disturbance call on Madison's east side.
If you see something, you have to say something, no matter how small it looks.
Madison police arrive on scene to find a woman trying to run a man over with her car.
Ended up driving over a curb and struck a home in the 400 block of South Ingersoll Street after narrowly missing the male.
It wasn't until later that police realized the 2 people they apprehended were involved in much more than an attempted hit and run.
Officers received information that the parties and crashed vehicles had been involved in a kidnapping.
The Columbia County Sheriff's Office able to confirm the car they were driving belonged to a kidnapping victim.
Assaulted, bound, and placed in his own vehicle in Madison, where he was transported to the rural Lewiston Township.
After an extensive search, police say they found the victim dead in rural Columbia County.
The victim was removed from his vehicle and shot with a handgun.
Police say they are still investigating motive, but are encouraging anyone with information to come forward.
It takes all of us. Public safety is everyone's responsibility, not just the police.
Of the 3 people currently in jail, 2 were involved in the domestic disturbance, and another person was arrested following a search of the home where police believe the kidnapping occurred.
Also at that same press conference, police offering an update to the incident last night at the Marcus Point Cinema in Madison.
Investigators say they found a loaded handgun inside the stolen vehicle that the teen suspects allegedly crashed near the West Side movie theater. Our own Armin Rahman is live in the newsroom with more. Armin?
Police say none of the teens were armed when they went into the theater. Chief Sean Barnes says he's thankful yesterday was never an active shooter incident. This viewer video, shows a group of 5 kids getting out of the crashed vehicle on the Beltline and jumping a fence. Police say once they learned the group had run into the occupied movie theater, they weren't taking any chances.
But given the size of the theater yesterday, given the fact that there was kind of a screen blocking our view of these people, was determined that it would be a good idea and safer to send the drone in.
The 5 teenagers are all under the age of 18. Police say they entered the front door and actually bought tickets to appear as customers. And police say they're also looking into whether the incident was related to a shots fired incident from earlier in the day yesterday.
Thank you, Armand. And a developing story. We have just learned 1 person is dead and 2 others are wounded after a church shooting in Alabama tonight. It happened at St. Stephen's Episcopal Church in Vestavia Hills, just outside of Birmingham. Police say the suspect is in custody. In total, 3 people were shot. As mentioned before, 1 victim died from their injuries and the others were taken to the hospital. Their conditions are unknown at this time.
Next at 10, getting a look at our weather headlines now. There have been multiple confirmed tornadoes in western Wisconsin. One of them, the biggest so far, was in Tomah yesterday. The National Weather Service says it was on the ground for more than 35 minutes. 2 others were also confirmed. Our meteorologist Dana Fulton now with a closer look at those. Dana?
We had storm reports coming up all across the area, wind and hail, and again, those confirmed tornadoes on the ground. As we look at our storm reports from yesterday, a little closer look at where those tornadoes were at, just south of Tomah. Again, that track there going for about 30 minutes, almost 21 miles south of Tomah, moving northeast. We had tree damage there, significant damage to structures, and peak winds close to 115 miles per hour. There were also 2 EF1s on the ground just outside of West Lima and then also near Boston. Again, significant damage to trees and then some structural damage as well. Peak wind speeds close to 100 miles per hour. We had those straight line wind damage reports in eastern Dane County and Jefferson and Dodge counties. The National Weather Service did send survey teams there, and they did not see evidence of a tornado. It was confirmed as straight-line wind damage in those counties due to the nature of how the debris was blown. On top of the wind reports, we also had heavy rainfall. Parts of Jefferson County and Dodge County picking up almost 5 inches of rain yesterday. Areas in Columbia County a little closer to 2.5. The northern portion of Madison at about 2.5. And the same goes near Prairie du Sac and Sauk City and outside of Lone Rock. Right now, temperatures in the mid-70s, 73 in Janesville. And wind gusts today really ripping through the area. We saw peak wind speeds close to 40 miles per hour in Janesville, about 44 in Lone Rock. So it was windy outside. It was still a little warm today. My good news as we look ahead to Friday, temperatures back off just a little bit, and those winds will back off quite a bit. We're in for a really nice Friday and a really nice Father's Day weekend. But we'll take a closer look at what's ahead for the next few days in just a few minutes.
It's all hands on deck to clean up in western Wisconsin today. So far, as Dana mentioned, at least 3 tornadoes have been confirmed, one of those in EF1 near Mauston.
Now, the mayor there has declared a state of emergency. Our Catherine Merck spent the day in Mauston.
I'm here in Mauston, where we're seeing some of the destruction from last night's storms. As we drove around the area today, some of the most damage we saw was near Mauston High School. Take a look. Part of the school's athletic fields are damaged after last night's severe weather. The storm picked up bleachers and tipped them over. Many trees nearby are just tall stumps. Branches are scattered all over. And businesses are hurting too. We drove by 2 hotels that have lots of damage. Tarps are covering holes in the roof. Today, Mauston's mayor told me there's a silver lining here.
I am just so thankful that nobody is hurt or killed. And that could have very well been the situation. Material objects, I know it gets to be very hard to replace some of those things when you're on a fixed budget or whatever, but it's just, that's the major thing, that nobody got hurt and everybody pulls together to help their neighbors.
The governor also stopped by here today, and he told me crews at the state and local level are working to make sure everyone gets their power back on soon. Reporting from Mauston, I'm Catherine Merck for News 3 Now.
After hitting the western part of the state, the storm didn't stop there. This is video from Seymour in Outagamie County, hit by a tornado. We are seeing extensive damage to a home and a barn there. We were told everyone living there was in a storm shelter at the time, and there were no injuries.
And just northeast of Seymour, this is video from Swamico, a small town north of Green Bay. As the storm moved through, a tree fell on this home with a branch crashing through the living room ceiling. We heard from the homeowners who were there at the time.
The whole house shook, and it was just a loud crash bang. I was just going down the steps because I just turned my computer off.
Yeah.
She was in the basement.
Yeah, I said, get down here. And then we got down, he got down there, and I what? A cannon? Like a big cannon.
An update tonight from Madison Gas and Electric. A spokesperson about 20 minutes ago says they anticipate everyone who lost power during Monday's storms to have it restored by overnight. They say it has been a long and challenging restoration effort. And as we learn more about these storms, the ongoing cleanup, and the National Weather Service canvassing process, be sure to stay with News 3 Now and channel3000.com to be the first to know.
More trouble for the Abbott baby formula plant in Sturgis, Michigan. The plant will once again be shutting down, this time due to storm damage. In a statement, Abbott said it has once again stopped production of its EleCare specialty formula, this time to assess the flood damage, to clean and resanitize the plant. This halt comes less than 2 weeks after production resumed after a months-long closure that helped drive a nationwide baby formula shortage. New video tonight showing a rescue at sea. Fellow boaters and members of a Florida Sheriff's Department helped rescue 11 people after a boat capsized just east of Beer Can Island in Tampa Bay. That boat overturned, started sinking. When law enforcement arrived on scene, a nearby boat was also on scene, lifting victims on board. 2 of the 11 had to be taken to the hospital, but are all expected to recover.
More local news now. A train and a piece of construction equipment collided in McFarland this afternoon, causing traffic delays in the area. It happened on the tracks near Taylor Road just before 1 o'clock. The good news, no injuries were reported. Rioters came within 40 feet of former Vice President Mike Pence when they stormed the Capitol on January 6th. The House committee investigating that day says the mob was egged on by President Trump, and some of them would have killed the vice president if given the chance. Skylar Henry is on Capitol Hill with more details from the panel's third hearing.
The House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol laid out the pressure campaign former President Trump put on his vice president to overturn the 2020 election.
Mike Pence said no. He resisted the pressure. He knew it was illegal. He knew it was wrong.
In a phone call that morning, Mr. Trump repeatedly berated Mike Pence.
The conversation was pretty heated.
Ivanka Trump told an aide about the vulgar language used.
Remember what she said? Her father called him
The P word.
Pressure also came from Trump lawyer John Eastman, who asked Pence to delay certification of the vote even after rioters stormed the Capitol.
He was still pushing us to do what he had been asking us to do for the previous 2 days, that was certifiably crazy.
Eastman invoked his Fifth Amendment right 146 times when testifying before the committee, but Pence's lawyer says Eastman knew his plan lacked legal standing.
And he said, absolutely. Al Gore did not have a basis to do it in 2000. Kamala Harris shouldn't be able to do it in 2024, but I think you should do it today.
Conservative Judge Michael Ludig, an outside advisor to Pence, warned Mr. Trump is ready to try it again in 2024.
Donald Trump and his allies and supporters are a clear and present danger.
The committee is now hoping to interview Ginny Thomas, wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. She exchanged emails with Eastman in the days leading up to January 6th. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
After the attack, Eastman emailed Rudy Giuliani asking to be considered for a pardon, though that never happened.
And a doctor who is known for her debunked claims about COVID-19 will spend 60 days in jail for her role in the January 6th riots. Dr. Simone Gold spoke at a rally the day before the attack and also joined the group of rioters who pushed past the Capitol Police to get inside the building the next day. Disgraced attorney Michael Avenatti pleading guilty today to embezzling millions of dollars from 4 of his clients. Avenatti could face a maximum of 83 years in prison, although it's likely his sentence would be less than that. The lawyer who first rose to prominence as porn star Stormy Daniels' attorney is already serving a 5-year sentence on 2 other convictions. And still ahead at 10, Amazon today announcing the dates for this year's Prime Day sales.
Plus, it's getting more expensive to buy yourself a Tesla. Why the costs are going up again when we come back.
Inflation is a tax hitting Wisconsin families and businesses, especially at the pump. But the Biden administration cut American energy production.
These are their policies. They want to drive up the price of fossil fuel. They want to drive up the price of energy, so apparently we use less of it.
Senator Ron Johnson is fighting to restore American energy independence. Johnson helped write legislation to finish the Keystone Pipeline, expand U.S. oil production, and promote natural gas. Tell Senator Johnson, keep fighting for American energy independence.
Spectrum presents Stream Home Makeover with JoJo.
We transform the Joneses' home, upgrading their entertainment experience with the best TV and internet services from Spectrum. Let's go! With Spectrum TV, you get your favorite channels and streaming apps, plus tons of on-demand.
Switch to Spectrum TV and Internet for only $49.99 a month each with no contract. Call 1-844-480-4713.
Ready for more? Take a look! With the free Spectrum TV app, you can stream live sports, news, and more on all your devices, inside, outside, and on the go.
Wow, that's awesome!
There's more. We powered up the game room with Spectrum Internet, which gives you the fast, reliable speeds you need to power all your devices. And it comes with free security suite, so you can feel completely safe and secure.
Switch to Spectrum TV and Internet for only $49.99 a month each with free modem. Call 1-844-480-4713.
Give your home a Spectrum Stream home makeover. Call now.
Oh, hey, it's me, Adrian. People choose Sono Bello because they can permanently remove your stubborn body fat in just one visit. After having 2 kids, my body changed a lot, and I struggled with my stubborn body fat. For me, as a busy mom of 2, when I discovered that Sono Bello had a mommy makeover package catered just for moms like me who don't have time to recover and need to get back in action, that's when I knew I needed to go to Sono Bello. Sono Bello removed my diet-resistant fat cells permanently in just one visit. There was minimal downtime, local anesthesia, so I was actually awake during the whole procedure. I deserved my mommy makeover, and you do too.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-952-0466 or go to sonobello.com.
Whether you're looking to build a house or just like to dream, this event's right up your alley. Josh Sprider's in the 608 tomorrow with the hottest trends at this year's Parade of Homes.
And our Friday's looking great, but what about our holiday weekend? We'll plan it out for you tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. A major downturn on Wall Street after some big gains yesterday. U.S. stocks tumbled today. The Dow closing down. There you see it, more than 741 points, hitting its lowest level in a year. Investors are worried the Federal Reserve's recent interest rate hike could send the economy into a recession. An annual construction camp introducing local 13 to 18-year-olds to the construction industry careers wrapping up today at Middleton High School. For the past 3 days, the Middleton Cross Plains District teamed up with Findorf to make it happen. And today there was a focus on the bricklaying experience, which is an opportunity for campers to get hands-on with masonry.
Throughout the week, they've had a chance to explore everything from electrical to masonry to getting hands-on with some framing in the carpentry area. There's really just a chance to explore all the different occupations and careers that are connected to the trades.
And campers today were able to lay the same brick that was used as part of the high school referendum project. Over the course of the project, Findorf Masons have laid roughly 132,000 individual bricks at Middleton High School.
Tesla is again raising prices for all its car models in the United States in response to persistent global supply chain problems and soaring raw material cost. The electric car maker increased its Model Y long-range price to $66,000. It used to cost $63,000, and the 5% price hike comes as cost of raw materials for aluminum to lithium used in cars and batteries surge, while automakers struggle to source chips and other supplies due to an industry-wide shortage. New tonight, Lyft has agreed to a $25 million settlement with shareholders after being accused of hiding safety problems. The security suit was filed because investors accused the rideshare company of not disclosing reports of Lyft drivers assaulting female passengers. The settlement agreement is pending approval by a federal judge in Northern California. Lyft continues to deny the allegations.
Well, if you're ready to shop for some good deals, mark your calendars, July 12th and 13th, Amazon Prime Days. The company announcing the dates today, saying the big sale will kick off at 3 a.m. It'll run for 48 hours. During last year's Prime Day, online spending topped more than $11 billion, more than 6% over 2020.
And meteorologist Dana Fulton joins us now with a look at a calmer forecast that's ahead of us.
Much calmer, right? I think a lot of folks really happy to talk about sunshine and drier weather and just nice temperatures for the next few days. It's the middle of June. It would be nice just to have a calm and quiet weekend. For those who still need to clean up, we need to have that calmer weather in place. That cold front that brought our storms along yesterday, now driving into the East Coast. They saw some stronger thunderstorms moving through parts of Ohio into Pennsylvania and New York earlier today. The good news there, it looks like all of their watches have since been allowed to expire or get canceled. A few warnings further south in Virginia and parts of West Virginia, but for Wisconsin, we've been able to enjoy a really quiet day. A little breezy outside, but nice and sunny and pretty comfortable with these temperatures pulling back a bit compared to where we were at yesterday and on Tuesday. Right now we're at 75 with our breeze coming in from the northwest. Again, throughout the state, a quieter forecast expected for us. Overnight will be mostly clear. Sunshine for Friday and through the weekend. Will stay dry through Father's Day on Sunday. And for next week, things warm up a little bit more on Monday and Tuesday. Will stay above average even after things back off a bit heading into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Overnight, mostly clear. Temperatures will fall to the low 60s for our overnight lows. Afternoon highs tomorrow will be near 80, so right where we should be, very close to average for us for Friday. Saturday, we'll start the day off in the low 50s. A little cooler outside for Saturday morning. Highs in the afternoon will be in the mid 70s with a mostly sunny sky expected for Saturday, so another really pleasant day. Beyond that, still quite likely that we're going to see above average temperatures. So we have a brief spot for Friday and Saturday where we're just at average or a little bit below, and then quite likely that the temperatures heading into next week continue to rise throughout most of the country. Southern Wisconsin's been warm, but areas to the south have also seen temperatures again near record-breaking or record-breaking so far this week, and will continue to do so heading into next week. 80 the high for tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, not quite as warm as today and not as windy. Our wind speeds back backing off quite a bit, about 6 to 12 miles per hour in the afternoon. Looking at the 10-day, no alert days in the forecast. That's always good news. Mostly sunny heading into the weekend. We'll be in the mid-70s on Saturday, in the middle 80s on Sunday. So we climb up a bit more for Father's Day, but it should be quite pleasant outside. Monday and Tuesday will be our warm days for the week. It'll also be a little more humid outside. So high temperatures will be in the middle to lower 90s with heat index readings in the middle to upper 90s for Monday and Tuesday. Now the back half of next week, we cool back down just a little bit after a slight chance for showers late Tuesday. That puts temperatures in the middle 80s for the back half of the work week, and heading into the following weekend, overnight low temperatures will be in the 60s for us. But it'll be a nice stretch with partly sunny skies and overall pretty comfortable temperatures ahead.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's a short drive to big adventure at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium in the Port of Dubuque. General admission gets you access to all exhibits for 2 consecutive days. Plan your adventure at rivermuseum.com.
Get inspired. Tour 30 custom homes and see the newest trends. The Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, is open daily, June 17th through 26th. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for tickets and more information.
Visiting DeFacto Credit Union was the thing that started all this.
We had a lot of student loan debt, low credit scores for bad decisions we had made in our younger years.
We thought it was the point where you could never come back from it. We've always wanted to own our own restaurant, so I just kind of floated the idea like, oh, I found this food truck.
I was like, yeah, let's try it. DeFacto helped us so much with just putting everything together.
Definitely life-changing for us.
What we have right now would not have been possible without DeFacto Credit Union.
And I walked right into U.S. Cellular and I said I want to choose any phone in here for free.
What'd he say?
He's unsure. Really nice guy. I had my pick of any phone from any brand, free, even the newest ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got the big screen?
Yeah.
Big storage?
Yeah.
Fits in your pocket?
Fits in my pocket. Yeah, it's a big phone, and that's what I wanted, and I got what I wanted.
At U.S. Cellular, everyone can choose any phone free, new and current customers. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Hy-Vee hot deals are super hot this Friday through Sunday. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve whole beef brisket, only $2.99 a pound. Pork loin back ribs, only $3.99 a pound. Kellogg's giant size cereal, only $2.99 with coupon. Hy-Vee purified drinking water, get a 24-pack for only $1.98 with coupon. And the savings are hotter than hot on a 24-pack of Pepsi products, only $6.99 with coupon. Scan the QR code and check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
There's a reason President Trump endorsed Tim Michels for governor.
I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who helped build a great Wisconsin company and created thousands of jobs.
President Trump called Tim Michels an America First conservative who will support the Second Amendment, honor law enforcement, and stand strong against the woke mob.
If you want to see Madison turned upside down, then I'm asking for your vote.
Tim Michels, endorsed by President Trump for governor.
It's always time for Papa Murphy's. And now you can get any medium 2-topping pizza for just $6.99. Now that's meaty-yum. Papa Murphy's. We make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
It's time to climb, build, discover, and play at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium's newest exhibit. Live, work, and play in harmony with nature at Forever Forest. Now open. For tickets, visit rivermuseum.com.
It's been a dream season for Milton baseball. For the first time ever, they advanced to the state tournament, but they weren't satisfied on just getting there. The Red Hawks won their quarterfinal and semifinal to earn a shot to play for a state championship. Bayport standing in their way from history, but they didn't really put up much of a fight. First inning, Milton was red hot. Jordan Bundy chops one into the outfield, part of a 6-run first for the Red Hawks. And it was all over from there. It's a 9-run game in the 5th, and Braylon Vandenberg draws a walk, and that's all she wrote. Milton run rules Bayport to win their first state title, 11-1 in 5 innings.
This will be something that no one will ever forget, and I think personally it's really special to be with these guys, because I mean I've been working with these guys for so long, and we committed ourselves in November to doing this, and to be able to say that we did it I'm very proud of that.
Just incredibly proud of these guys. First of all, just getting here, but they wanted more when they got here, and it took everybody, and everybody stepped up and contributed in one way or the other, and I just couldn't be happier for this group of kids.
The goal for Jefferson wasn't just to get back to state, but finish the job. Remember, last year they fell to Denmark in the Division II final. That's just so who they happen to be playing again this season. It's a D2 rematch with it all on the line. Fourth inning, tied at 3. Evan Neitzel gonna drop one into left, and Jefferson takes a 4-3 lead. But it would get a little interesting in the 7th. Tied at 5, 2 on for Hayden Konkol. He's going to be the hero for the Vikings. Denmark walks it off to beat Jefferson for the 2nd straight year.
These guys have been fighting and battling adversity all year. They're a resilient group. You know, we're a family. They love each other. They're great teammates. This is their last chapter in our season, and they had to write it themselves and earn whatever they got today. And huge win this morning coming back, and then battling Denmark, who's just got a phenomenal team, back-to-back state championships. And to the end, I couldn't be more proud of my guys.
The only other time Cuba City advanced to the state baseball tournament was back in 1955. That team finished runner-up. This year's squad already guaranteed some hardware after yesterday's win. Cubans looking for their first state title in program history. Just have to get past St. Croix Falls, and Cuba City wasted no time. First inning, Jackson Solia drops a blooper into the outfield to score 2, and just like that, it's 2-0 Cubans. Now it's tied at 4 in the 5th. Bases loaded for Max Lucy, and he gives it a ride. 2 more come home to score, and for the first time, Cuba City crowned champions of Division III with an 8-4 win.
Tell you what, I'm just so proud for these guys. They put a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of effort in, and then to just sit back and see them excited and enjoy it, can't describe it. I'm so happy for them.
You can't describe the feeling. It just feels amazing since Cuba's never done this before, so it feels great.
State girls soccer, Oregon taking on Cedarburg in the Division II semifinals. No score midway through the first, but the Panthers changed that in a hurry. Zoe Pagels sends one to Lauren Janssens, and she buries it home to put Oregon up 1-0. Then a couple minutes later, Pagels at it again. This time, she finds Elise Boyd, who finds the back of the net. Panthers move on with a 5-0 win. Now, Oregon gets the winner of Sauk Prairie and Whitefish Bay. This one scoreless in the second half. And then the Blue Dukes struck. Lucia Englund sends an absolute snipe into the corner, and that would be the golden goal. Sauk Prairie falls in the D2 semis, 1-0, the final. And in the Division I semifinals, Waunakee falls to Divine Savior Holy Angels 2-1 in double overtime. We're back after the break.
When the family can't get enough of your signature dish, get everything you need with Pick and Save free pickup with no surprise fees. So start your cart today. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo has a question for you. Have you ever bought a piece of furniture in a box and then had to put it together yourself? We know it's not fun. At McGann's, everything is professionally inspected and assembled before pickup or delivery. Goodbye headaches, and there's no extra charge for assembly. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in soon and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Ain't Too Proud is a celebration that brings the audience to its feet.
Ain't too proud to beg, as you know it.
The Grammy-winning songs, the Tony-winning movies. Ain't Too Proud, the life and times of the Temptations. At Overture Center, June 14th through 19th. Tickets at overture.org.
When we needed new doors and windows for our home, we were looking for someone we could trust.
We've done the bargain brand windows. We've done the runaround.
What we loved about Next Door and Window is that they were different. The experts guided us through every step of their no-pressure process.
We really loved their educational approach. Next Door and Window helped us understand what was right for us.
They have a totally different approach to doors and windows. They made the window and door replacement process simple.
Call 844-600-NEXT to get 50% off your installation.
With the Pick and Save app, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales, all for prices that are lower than low. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
And finally tonight, Oreo's latest limited edition flavors inspired by Neapolitan ice cream. It features triple layers of cream, vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. And instead of the typical chocolate Oreos, they're sandwiched between two waffle cone flavored cookies. The treats go on sale in stores next month.
I didn't follow any of that, but I'm sure I'll eat it.
Yeah. No, you're going to just do the classic Oreo.
I'll eat all the Oreos. It doesn't matter. I'm like my dog when it comes to Oreos. All right, let's go to Dana. Final check of the forecast.
We're going to be nice and sunny outside for Friday and for this weekend. Thankfully, not as windy also for the next few days. Temperatures will be close to 80 for afternoon highs tomorrow, in the middle 70s on Saturday, and then back up to the middle 80s on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday will be the warm days for next week in the 90s with heat index readings in the mid to upper 90s. A quick little front passes through late Tuesday, and that brings us back down to the mid 80s for the back half of the week.
All right, Dana, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something.